If our country is going to deny the natural right to life to an entire class of human beings, we cannot trust that government to protect any other rights. So Christians have to care about this issue, firstly, because we're called to. These are little babies
Amen.
Created in the image of God. Secondly, if we don't get the right to life right, we will be surrendering every other one of our rights that flow from that first and most important of all rights.
You think God doesn't care about children? You think God doesn't care about babies? You think God's not pro-life? Pure and undefiled religion is this: care for orphans and widows in their distress. How much more does God care about the unborn whose life is endangered because his parents want him dead? Satan doesn't care what name you call him. Today, he's happy if the culture of death dubs him the name self, education, money, and career well-being. As long as you continue to shove children down his throat, he will say yes and amen, for he is the God of the religion of secular progressivism. We are not contending against an alternative politics, brothers and sisters. We're contending against an alternative religion.
Roe versus Wade said that unborn human babies may be human, but they're not persons. The pro-aborts yesterday, interestingly, were not at the March for Life at all. They didn't show up at all. We had 200,000 people marching for life, but they are here today with an abortion dancing flash mob, dancing for the right to kill babies through point of birth. What's in the womb if it's not a human being?
It's a fetus. That's what's in.
Fetus is a Latin word for small child. It's a Latin word for small child. So how about you, since you don't think she can speak for herself? Do you agree with Margaret Sanger?
She's doing a great job. A fetus is not a baby. Abortion is not murder. Women are not incubators.
So when did you become human?
I told you, everybody hates abortion. Nobody wants to have one.
People don't dance and cheer for something they hate.
We're starting to wake up and realize that the culture wars was always just a proxy war for the spiritual war. These are proxy attacks against the sovereignty and kingship of Jesus Christ.
If someone only got an abortion because it was a girl and they wanted a boy, is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's up to the woman. It's her body.
Really?
Yes.
So you
Yes.
support gendercide?
I
The elimination
support,
of preborn women
I
simply because
support-
of their gender.
I support women making choices over their own bodies.
How could you defend that as an advocate of women's rights? Killing baby
Don't
girls
try to
because they're
twist it.
they're girls? I thought you were an advocate of women's rights.
This is the sacrament of secular progressivism. This is the sacrament of Satan, and it's Satan's pride and joy. And his hunger for blood will never be satiated.